Midday Kentucky, everyone. One of my favorite things is pancakes on a Sunday morning, and I like wholemeal pancakes. I'm having trouble finding them here in Lexington. Wholemeal. So they're like a brown pancake. Oh, I don't know what you call it.
Like whole grain?
Whole grain pancakes.
Okay.
I can't seem to find the mix for me to be able to make it.
You might try Weisenberger, the mill here, and see if maybe they have a whole grain.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
okay, done. But you are making, because we've been talking all week, everyone, about detoxifying the body and just making ourselves feel a little bit better now we're in the middle of winter and just wanting to make things look and feel healthier before the summer break. Now, talk to me. Can you believe I said summer break in February?
Well,
that's insane.
It feels like it. I mean, this has been a very mild winter so far. So.
Okay, now we're talking about flourless pancakes. Is that the right terminology?
Right. So I feel like you hear about it all
Alison
the time.
Davis, everyone.
Hi. I just get right into the food. What can I say? But I feel like you hear all the time now about how people maybe are having to start these elimination diets.
Yeah.
Not so much a diet, but that, you know, even through medication and through other...
Well, elimination recipes, really.
Yeah, but they're having sensitivities to food, and they really can't pinpoint it. So the first thing you really have to start doing when you feel like you might be at that place is eliminating. And that's usually eliminating gluten, soy, and dairy. Okay. So those are kind of the first three that go, to see if those are what may be causing you adverse effects. And
not just when you eliminate them, not only could you get better, but you could also lose a bit of weight.
Exactly. And you feel amazing. I mean, I will say, I've pretty much followed the gluten-free.
It is hard to give up a good slice of bread.
It is. But that's kind of what we're doing today.
Okay.
So this gives you the sense of still having that bread, and we're going to do gluten-free pancakes.
Okay,
so this is a coconut flour pancake, and that's kind of the main flour substitute that we're using in this. So the first thing I've done is I've just added coconut oil and honey. All right, and so then to this we are going to add some coconut milk. You could also use, I think, almond milk if you wanted.
Yep.
And we're adding a bit of vanilla into these pancakes. Do you like vanilla in your pancakes?
Yes, I do like vanilla, but sometimes you do like to substitute for almond.
I do, but I'm using vanilla today. I know. The Leamington was great, but it wasn't perfect.
Someone actually called me from Australia and said,
never.
Is she insane? She put almond in your Leamington. Huh?
Well, I'm sorry.
How funny was that?
On the air, apologies to our Australian viewers. All right, so we have our vanilla, and then we're going to start to add to make this kind of our paste. So this is where the coconut flour is going to come in. Now, the only thing I'll say about coconut flour is that a little bit goes a long way. So you do not need near the amount.
I've noticed you've got a measuring cup for a change.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I actually am measuring everything today because when it comes to baking, sometimes you really have to stick to the rule. So we're adding our coconut flour in here. And then to this, we are going to add 3 eggs.
I'll mix while you...
Perfect. So 1...
I wish I could crack an egg like that.
I'll teach you.
Not on my head, though.
All right, so we've added the eggs, and then to make these a little bit lighter and fluffier, we're going to go in with some cream of tartar. And
what are you putting in?
Cream of tartar.
What does that do?
And baking soda. This is just going to help it to kind of rise and be a little lighter and fluffier, okay? So that's pretty much...
We're not making a cake, though, are we?
No, we're making a pancake.
What do we need it to rise for?
Well, it's going to be fluffy. You don't want a flat pancake, so a lot of times you'll do that. So over here, I am going to heat up our pan. We're going to add a bit of grass-fed butter to this.
We like that.
So, but if you're going dairy-free, you could do the coconut oil. And
that's got a different consistency as well, which is
it's a little thicker. Yeah, it's a little thicker, but when you cook it, you're going to see how that works.
And it looks a little grainy too, like my wholemeal pancakes.
Oh, he's getting excited. So then we're going to sear these off. We're going to make a nice crispy little edge and pancake. And then what I like to top it with, and I've done this before, but I take, and if you have a hand mixer, it probably works best, or a blender, take your butter that's been softened out at room temperature. Add your maple into your butter, and then some pecans, and so you have this maple pecan butter that just melts over your pancake.
Are you going to give all our viewers that recipe?
Yeah, I'll definitely.
I like that. It sounds good. It sounds real good. Hey, I noticed that you're using butter. You just said butter, but sometimes I spray olive oil Like,
you can. I just feel like you get a better flavor.
that's what I was going to say, because it feels sometimes...
Grass-fed butter is really accepted throughout, like even paleo that's dairy-free,
Is that
etc.
just regular butter from the supermarket?
No, grass-fed butter, I typically go with the Kerrygold brand, but grass-fed butter is a pure grass-fed, no grains in it.
Good. All right, well, let's put this in. You're going to do all that?
All right. Hold that whisk for me.
Oh, I'll hold the whisk.
So we're going to have a nice big pancake here.
Okay, so while this is being done, we're going to tell everyone to head over to wtbq.com/Midday Kentucky. That's where you'll find all the recipes. This is going to take a little bit to cook. It looks divine. We're going to plate it all up.
I'm not brave enough to flip it on TV.
I didn't think you were. I was wondering why you were stretching this out. Okay, we'll be right back after this short break, everyone. Stick with us.